Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 4 of our lecture series on Chapter 5. And where we left off on the last video, I was giving you 2 tips about using the weighted average method, and the first one was to use the weighted average formula rather than the simple average, so make sure that you are using the correct formula. The second tip I want to give you is that you must calculate a new weighted average prior to each sale. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, where we left off on our original example using the weighted average, we had 2 cans that had a weighted average cost of $1.10. We sold one of them, so it went to cost of goods sold, and that left one more in inventory that was also valued now at a weighted average of $1.10. So then in this scenario, it says after the sale, there was 1 can of Coke left in inventory, right? This one right here. So then I bought 2 more cans of Coke for $1.25 each. So now what we're looking at in our inventory at this point in time is that we have this first can that we had bought previously, and that can again carries over at the weighted average at the $1.10 amount. Then we're going to add in 2 more cans at $1.25 each. Now we want to calculate a new weighted average because now we have a new set of product coming through. So the way it works is this. We have our first can at $1.10, and if you multiply that out, you get $1.10. And then we have 2 cans at $1.25, and that equals $2.50. So when we calculate our total goods available for sale at that point in time, we have $360 total cost, and our total number of units is 3 cans. So now when we calculate our new weighted average, again, making sure that you use the weighted average formula, we take $3.60, which was our total cost, divided by our number of units, which is 3 cans, and that gives us a new weighted average of $1.20. And as you see, the new weighted average of $1.20 is higher than our previous weighted average of $1.10. And the reason why is because now we have 2 additional cans at a higher cost, so we're putting more weight on that. So now it is $1.20. So that is why you must now calculate a new weighted average prior to every sale to take into account all of the additional purchases, because this original weighted average is going to change just like your costs are changing. As I explained in a previous video of why costs change. So what's the moral of the story here? Just want to recap everything. The moral of the story is that depending on which method you use, you're going to end up with a different result on your financial statements. Because each one might have a different inventory amount, and each one might have a different cost of goods sold amount, and if your cost of goods sold amount is different, it will also result in a different gross profit. Now, we're going to do an exercise in class that's going to be more complex than the one that I'm showing you here, so hopefully what you've seen here kind of gives you an idea of how to do this so that when we're in class, you can practice it. And we're going to talk about why these differences are important. So I want you to kind of notice that, think about it, and we're going to talk some more about that, do a little bit of critical thinking, as we say, as to how a company might make a choice between these different methods. So that is all that I have for you for this lecture series. I will be preparing some more for some of the other topics that we're going to be talking about, but that's what I have for you for now, and I look forward to seeing you in class.